guys know how many times we said yeah?
It's starting.
Welcome in. My name is Esther. And today we're back with another 4TS for y'all. I got Char in the back. Say
Hey, it's Char.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
We got Miss Jennifer.
Hey
How
guys.
you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
And we got the one and only Keisha Jean.
Hey, it's Key with the Beam.
How's school going for y'all?
It's going. I just finished my semester. I'm about to go into summer. I'm probably only taking like 2 classes because, yeah.
Felt. What about you, Jennifer?
School is school. It's going okay. It's really good.
Okay. So we're gonna get straight into our first topic. So we're gonna touch on toxic relationships / situationships becoming like trendy. I know we talked about 2 weeks ago. We talked about like the sneaky links becoming normalized. Now we want to get into like toxic relationships becoming normalized. What's y'all take on toxic relationships? What do y'all feel like is toxic in relationships?
Well, I feel like everybody be on TikTok and they be like, oh, my friends be telling me not to go back to him, and I go back to him after he cheated on me, and they be like all that. I mean, it shouldn't be normalized, but at the same time, it's very common. So I guess maybe that's like their coping mechanism to talk about it, but they should seek some help. Not in a mean way, but like they need to. That's just what it is.
I feel like there's a lot of things that can make your relationship toxic. And I feel like people think it's cute now. So I don't know. I don't want no part in them though.
Toxic relationships should not be normalized.
Yeah, I never been in I've seen a toxic relationship. I've had issues in mine, but I never been at the point where like we're outside yelling like like breaking car windows.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like toxic. If y'all ever seen like Jersey Shore with Sammy and Ron, I don't know. Did y'all watch that?
No, not really.
Like they toxic all the time.
I feel you, like breaking people's property. Breaking people's property and all that. Like, I don't know. It gets like crazy and to the point where like it'll get physical and domestic. But it's weird that like in our generation, like people actually love that. You know, how do y'all feel about them loving it in our generation too?
I feel like now it just makes not only girls but other people. It makes them feel like, oh, they must really like me to be doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I feel like that's what they think in their mind. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they exactly love it. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they love it. But I think they usually just try to find not the benefit, but the good in their situation when really there isn't. They just need to leave. They're just being in denial. That's just what it is. But they need to come to reality.
Sometimes like you gotta look into like I know we don't know everybody personally, but certain people I've come across that's like been okay with, you know, those type of situations or are into those type of situations. Like that's what they seen from their parents. That's what they think like love is supposed to be. Basically, like how do we like get, you know, the people in our generation, girls and boys, to kind of step away from, you know, that being so normalized, or like finding a way to show them that, you know, that person putting their hands on you, that like they don't love you no matter how much they apologize. If they do it once, they finna do it again.
I feel like in certain different situations, like as long as however long you've been with that person, you'll start to take more and more from them. You know what I'm saying? So it might not be toxic right away, but as long like how much history you and this person have, the first time it's like, okay, I'll allow this, or I forgive you for this. You know what I'm saying? Till it gets to the point where now it's getting domestic.
Like you losing
now it's getting
yourself.
domestic. Yes,
Allowing
you're losing yourself because each time you go back to that person, it's like, okay, they're getting away with more and more, and you're still taking it all. But it's getting a little domestic now.
Jennifer, what's your take?
Well, we need to talk about how do we like try to get our generation to not just unnormalize it, but like see that like that's not love. Like somebody hitting you, beating on you, or breaking your property, like that don't mean they love you. That person just crazy.
I think our generation is not done for, but but I feel like our solution is just making marriage
Like important
in a
again?
different like picture in our children's eyes,
Yeah.
and try to do better than our parents. Because honestly, back then, like, you seen Baby Boy,
Yeah.
that movie, like, shit's crazy. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, stuff like that's crazy. And I feel like if we do better, teach our children better, teach them how to love one another without, losing yourself, as you said. I feel like the future generation, I feel like our future generations are already going to be way better than this one. I just feel like
I can agree with you on that. And why I keep asking, like, what can we do to, like, change the narrative in that is because, like, mental health awareness, like, that wasn't big back then. It's big now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, it wasn't happening back then, but to speak on it and be so open about it, like, it wasn't like that back then. That's something, like, this generation brought along with them. So clearly we do have the power to, change the narrative of certain things. So that's why I keep asking about that. But also, so since we're on this topic of, the toxic relationships, so I've been seeing a lot, that it's a tit for tat game now, like, cheating back. How y'all feel about, like, people cheating back?
cheating.
That was a bad look, but we didn't know who wanted
Alright.
to talk first.
I don't know. I feel like cheating back and staying, like, you shouldn't cheat back and stay. Like, I understand you're hurt. Some people will cheat back without even having the intentions to do it. They just, that's how their, like, reaction is. I feel like if you cheat back, leave after. There's really no reason for you to stay after that, because that's not a relationship. If anything, that's an open relationship that y'all should speak about. Like, y'all, we gonna go see other people. But other than that, you gotta leave after you cheat back.
If you even think about cheating back, just leave. If you're that hurt, leave. Honestly. Yeah.
I feel like now it's really common for people to, like, say they're gonna cheat back and actually stay with them.
Or get my lip back, or they be like, I did this and he doesn't even know, or I did this and she doesn't even know.
But who is that? Like,
Girl.
what's the reason for it? If they don't really know,
It's not
how are you
worth
getting
it.
back at them?
So yeah, how are you want to up if that person really doesn't know?
And I feel like at that person, if I, like, I'm not a cheater, but if I cheated on someone out of, like, lust out of my relationship, and you cheat because you just want to get back at me, you didn't really win. I'm not saying, like, there's a winner, but, like, I did it because I wanted to. You did it because you were hurt. I just feel like there's really no
That's
reason
true.
to
That's
do
very
it.
true.
It became a competition.
But I understand the feeling. I understand the feeling, but on the outside looking in, you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, I feel like
Heavy
I'm
on the outside looking in.
yeah, I understand, like, we're hurt in situations, like, things happen, but, like, I promise you, like, situations get better. Like, the way you were last year is probably not the way you are this year, right? Situations always get better. It may take you a little longer to, like, probably get over the person, etc., but your situation will get better. Life goes on, and, you will move on. And we're young. We're like 20. Some of y'all not even 20 here. So, yeah. Char, you want to get into the trending topic for us today? What's our trending topic?
Trending topic. Anybody want to help me out here?
Mental health awareness.
Yes, circling back to that.
Everyone, like, you could put on a show, act like everything's fine. It's not fine. Like, just always check up on your friends, really.
Not
Or
just your friends.
Family, like, make sure everyone's okay, because, like, not everyone deals with pain the same. People can act like everything's okay, and it's really not.
Yeah, and I feel like as we said, like, our future generation's gonna be, a little bit more wiser and brighter. I feel like the black generation, the black community, I feel like our parents kind of dismissed our depression and usually mistook it for, like, laziness or, just letting go of yourself. And I feel like we speak more about that on, like, online to everyone. And yeah, I feel like we as the black community shouldn't dismiss it. That's just what it is.
Did you guys follow that story on that young lady that had committed suicide?
Yes.
Um, yeah, where she had left a note on Instagram. I didn't really follow the story, but if you guys know more about it, but
Rest in peace, beautiful.
honestly, God bless the family.
God bless them. Don't want to go too much into it, but she, from what I've heard and read from it, she basically said she lost the battle. Like she lost her connection with God, and she felt like it was nothing else. The devil won, basically, and people didn't know that because on the outside she looked like everything looked cool.
Yeah, she
Like
was a cheerleader.
She was really active in
She
school.
looked very happy.
She looked very happy. She was a beautiful young lady, and yeah, very sad. Rest in peace.
Thank you for that, Jennifer. Like I said, yeah, God bless the family. Do check up on your loved ones. Yeah, so our next conversation is, and this is something that I've witnessed on both, our end as females and on the males of our generation. Moving in with somebody that stays with their mom or their dad, whoever. So moving in with somebody that stays like with their parents. What's y'all take on that? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
Honestly, I feel like I understand you guys are in a relationship or you guys are doing whatever and you guys are getting to know each other, but there's certain boundaries and limits that you should not cross. And that's one of them. I don't know. Like, I understand if you both are on your own and you guys come together and you guys want to come together, then that's on the perfect timing or the circumstances were different, but moving into your people's house with them, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like if you have a boyfriend, some mothers really take you in as their own daughter, and I can be understanding about it if your home situation is really not good and really not healthy, or you got kicked out, or like God forbid, but if they get pregnant and they have nowhere to go, I can see like moving in because that's your last resort. But I feel like just moving in just because you want to be together like 24/7, that's just not ideal, especially under the mother's roof. I feel like me as a woman, I'd be kind of embarrassed just moving in and be like, I live here now. Like, that's just, I'm sorry. I can't. But, if the mother really likes you and she takes you in as her own daughter, then, that's between the girlfriend and the mother.
There's different situations, but as far as you just want to be under their skin all the time and you're in the lust with, like, there's a lust part in every relationship where you just, you know what I'm saying, in love. And
I feel you. Keisha, I love that you touch on the fact that like that could have been your last resort. Also with that, I want to say, even though it is your last resort for the moment, like, don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Especially if y'all have like a child there together,
if
like,
you move out, work on moving out the house.
Yeah, always try to strive to progress. Don't just stay there. And I feel like that causes like a lot of friction in relationships too. Mm-hmm. Like, when parents getting involved and all that, they taking up for their kids, telling you, oh, he didn't mean that or she didn't mean that way. Like, how do y'all feel about, like, because you moved into the person's home, they feel like they can not control your relationship, but they have so much to say in your relationship now at that point.
Your parents?
Not your parents, your partner's parents. Yeah,
I feel like you brought that upon yourself.
That's true.
Because you really living in their house. Like, if you're arguing with their son, that's not you and their son no more. That's you, their son, their mom, and everybody else in the household. And if you want a place to sleep, you better watch what you say and act accordingly.
I feel like if there's you gotta have an understanding before you move in that you want your arguments to be private and you don't want it to be shared with the mother or the father or anything like that. If you're the type of couple, because I'm the type of girlfriend, like, if we're mad, I'm not gonna yell. I just don't yell at people. That's just not me.
All right, I can't catch myself really like mad. Sitting there yelling in the phone.
Yeah,
that was a trend on TikTok when they what's the sound that goes with it?
What?
Like they would literally post something. Oh, that I got 99 problems, but in
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
and
my
they
gosh.
posting like these toxic situations like we talked
Yeah.
about. Like they'll be, they're literally be like yelling into their phone like at their significant other. You know how iPhones have like those voice memo things? Like that's
Yeah.
so wild to me. Nobody
I
can
can-
ever get me that mad
Like,
to
I
sit there
can
and yell on my phone.
understand. I get really irritated to the point I will, if we're in person, like I don't yell at my phone.
Yeah.
I'll type in all caps, but even when I do caps, I'm like, I'm doing too much. Let me go back, lowercase. But in person, I will raise my voice. But my that boy the type.
Please.
I'm sorry. That boy the type to tell me why you raising your voice. So in my head, I'm like, okay, maybe I am doing too much. There's really no reason to yell as long as you're getting the point across. I just feel like there's no reason to really yell.
I feel like some people are hard headed. I'm not saying it's okay to yell, but some people don't like to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people don't like to listen, or
They listen or they don't comprehend.
yeah, like sometimes you gotta tell it to them straight so they can understand what you're talking about.
That's crazy. We did a full circle back. Go ahead, Doki. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yell if you need to, really. Not all the time though. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to say like always yell. Like, if it gets to it, you let your anger out. Not like too much though, but express how you feel.
Yeah, like
really.
if he cheat on you, 100%, you
Yeah.
can't yell. Like what? Go crazy. I'm not saying like go
yell,
crazy,
scream,
crazy.
cry.
I won't even yell.
Do
That's the
you?
thing. I'm too calm. You know it's bad.
Oh yeah, when
That's
you
what I'm
really
saying.
mad.
I feel like that calm, like the calm demeanor, like that may just be me, but having such a calm demeanor in crazy situations, like I feel like not that it hurts the person more, but it'll be like, did you even really like love me?
Like,
You
do
know,
you even
were
like
you
me?
really
You
with
don't
me?
look phased.
Yeah, you don't look phased. Yeah, don't look phased at all. I feel like the calm demeanor like really gets under people's skin more than you doing. In private, I'll probably do all that.
I might
Or
what?
yeah, or I'm finna go tell my homegirls about
Never.
it. Definitely, you finna be in a good chat, but like to your face, like I don't think I'm ever gonna, do all that just to like express myself or express my anger towards somebody. But the yelling in the phone thing is like a little excessive. Like literally a voice memo of you screaming at me. You know how fast like I would delete it or just delete the thread? Like
Just
what?
after you hear it.
What? But I'm gonna circle back to what we was talking about. Sorry, I know we got off topic with the moving into your partner's mother's or father's homes. So where do we leave off?
I think we just kind of like followed through. We went from that to your conversations being public
Oh yeah,
for
yeah,
everyone to hear.
Okay, from your conversation being public. Okay, so and also and we was telling people like not to be comfortable.
Yeah, not to get too comfortable.
If that's like your last resort, you never get comfortable. Do you guys have anything else you want to touch on that topic?
I would never do it.
Yeah, same.
Oh, don't do it.
Don't do it. Felt. Okay, so we're gonna take this first little break here, and we'll be right back. Okay, so welcome back. Welcome back. Took a little breather real quick. And we're gonna move on to our final topic of the night. So I want to say is letting your no's be no as a man or a woman. And like don't settle or don't like allow people to cross your boundaries and then be confused as to why this person is this way when he started off this way, or she acts this way when she started off this way. What's y'all take on this?
I kind of think it ties into what we were talking about previously. Like each time you tell this person, okay, I'll accept that, or you're saying yes, not because you want to, but just because of how long you've been involved with that person, it's just going to bring you down in the end, because now you're taking stuff that you wouldn't usually take, and it got way farther than you expected it to get.
That part.
I feel like we as women together as a whole, I know you said men and women. I feel like men's standards are there depending on the man. Because men be on the ground talking about, I need a woman who's going to cook for me every day, who's going to clean. Yeah, I understand that, like, wifely duties, even though y'all should be, like, doing that together, back and forth. But I feel like our standards as a whole are way lower than men. And, I've seen, like, TV shows where they make a list of, like, what they want in a man. And if they don't fit everything on the list, then it's a no. I feel like don't set your standards too high.
Like if you can't even touch those standards, then those shouldn't be your standards.
If you can, take their imperfections as they are, but still take like account for your feelings and how you should feel in a relationship, then I feel like that should be good. I just feel like it shouldn't be too high. It should not be too low. So it just depends on the person and what you can bring to the table as well.
How you feel, Jennifer?
For the standards and stuff, like, yeah, if your standards are like set way too high for you yourself, like, don't do that. And stand on what you say. Like, if you say like no to something, like really mean that. That really comes like respecting yourself. Like, even though you're in a relationship, you still have to respect yourself. Like, don't just let the person walk all over you just because you want to please them or whatever.
And if that person's really interested in you and you saying no, they can go around that. It's not that
they'll
deep.
respect your boundaries.
And as far as not in relationships, it's letting other people know, like, oh, she's standing on her word. Like, if you say, like, people will tell themselves all the time, like, no, I'm not doing that. And then you end up doing it because this person asked you to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What are y'all standards? Don't think about your exes or who you used to have. Think about your standards right now of what you would like in a man.
Okay. Right now, because I have a problem saying no. Not to everybody.
Yeah, I'm a people pleaser too. Yeah, like, I can understand that.
If you ask me, I'm be like, I'll let you know. You won't hear me say no. But what I'm trying to do is like, I told myself I'm going to start saying no and not moving my boundaries for anybody or any situation.
Respect. Well, you answered the question though. What's
your standards? What's your list? What you want in a man?
Oh, what do I want in a man?
Yeah.
Right now, you are 19.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's take that
I'm 19. Yeah. I'm 19 years old, turning 20 in a couple of months, and I'm not asking for too much. I just need you to. I don't know how to explain it.
She about to make a long
No, I'm not. My standards, what do I want in a man? I want him to communicate with me. Even if we're not in a relationship right now, just let me know that's what we're working towards. Because I don't want to feel like I'm just talking to you to take up time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not dating just to date. I'm not dating just to date, but I'm young too. So we both have to come to an understanding that we're working towards a relationship, but we're still focusing on other things, because I'm not going to let a relationship get in the way of anything anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just communicate with me. Be honest. Be loyal. And what's the problem?
That part.
Okay, what you feel like money-wise? Like, money-wise? Yeah.
I understand everybody's situation is different. I'm not big on money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't want you to be this rich or
especially at this age. I feel
Yeah.
like
At least be
this
doing
generation-
something
There's
for
certain-
yourself.
Like
Yeah.
at 19, you could have accomplished a lot. Even if you didn't accomplish the most, I should see that you're accomplishing something and you're still working towards something.
That part. Definitely that part. And I feel like those standards are,
Reasonable.
yeah, very reasonable. Because, like you said, you're young.
I feel like mine about to be on the
Like, you've accomplished certain things and you're still working towards a lot of things. So you want somebody to match your energy, basically. Be at your level. You're not asking for too much. I don't think.
Communication is a big point because we don't have to say we're in a relationship, but we know that's what we're working towards. I feel like that's what a lot of guys have trouble with too. Like, oh, we're talking. That's all they'll say. And I'm not mad that you say that, but at least keep in contact with me so I know that we're still working towards a relationship in the long run.
Do y'all think like him saying, "Oh, that's my girl," is the same as saying y'all in a relationship?
No.
Cause I feel like if
No,
you always
ma'am.
ask, just say, "Oh, that's my girl." You know, that don't mean that we're in a relationship. That just means
So you need him to tell you, we go out. You know, you're my girlfriend. I'm your boyfriend.
it depends. Cause some men like they be making. Not to sound mean, but they be making stuff up in their head. You ever met a guy that said I love you like 2 hours
Oh my
later? Like, calm
gosh.
down. What are you doing?
Those people are sick. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but not sick.
No,
Not
they're manipulative. I just feel like
not
they're
sick.
trying to manipulate you.
But they.
Yeah,
Anyways.
something's wrong.
We talked about this on Late Night Love Ties as like this being a big red flag.
Yeah, saying I love
Don't
you.
like
do
if the
that.
relationship is moving way too fast.
You don't know
That's
what my
a big
birthday
re-
is.
Bro, you love
don't
me.
know my favorite
Yeah.
You
color.
don't know
You
my
don't know
last
my favorite
name, and you saying you
food.
love me. I feel you on that, definitely.
Yeah.
So, what do you think your standards are? What's your standards, Keisha?
My standards, okay, I'm the same. We're all 19. All right, we're all 19. Communication is a big thing. I'm big on you making me feel like I'm the only girl that has your attention. That's one thing for sure. And I don't even want to bring social media into this, but our generation, like social media is a big
relationship
thing.
breaker.
I don't like you under pictures, bro. Like, that's just not gonna side with me. I don't like you liking pictures, type stuff. Another standard, let me see. I feel like I would like to be taken out, not really like on dates. It doesn't even have to be an expensive date. I just want to know that you're thinking about me, type shit.
It's okay.
Like, like
Type
just
vibes.
bring
Type
me,
vibes.
like, I had
Bring me
guy.
a sweet tea.
I came out of my car. I came out of my job at work, and I looked on my car, and there was a note from him, and he just wrote me a little note. Stuff like that. That just makes a big difference. I just want to know that you're thinking about me. What else? I don't really care about being posted on social media at all. I'm not big on it because I'm not really big on posting people on social media either. That's just me. What y'all think about that?
I don't really care for it.
Yeah.
Social media is a big
Yeah.
In
I don't really
relationships,
do
bro.
social media.
I feel like at the engagement, I'll show the ring, show.
Yeah, of course.
But
honestly.
yeah, I'm not big on that either. I feel y'all.
Private, but not a secret. You
Yeah,
guys know what I'm
that
saying?
part.
Like, I
That
don't
part.
care if people
A
know we're
little post.
together.
Here and then, but I don't need you to spam me.
For real.
Well,
Don't
they'll
post
probably
me every
see them
day.
under your comments, something like that.
Yeah.
People will know, of course, but yeah, like you said, not a secret, but
Yeah, like I don't want not. I don't want anybody. It's not. I don't want nobody to know, but it's none of their business. It's
Yeah.
none of their business.
part.
I think that's it. Yeah, about my standards.
What about like money wise for you?
Money, like I said, since we're young, I don't really care. But just do little things that make you, what I said about like the notes and stuff. A date could just be like a picnic at the park. Just treat me like a lady.
Have some goals and aspirations.
Yeah.
What about you, Jen?
My standards are very high.
Is It should be.
It should be.
My standards are high because I really don't like to waste my time. For real, I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you for no reason. I don't even play. Like, I don't talk to people like, for no reason.
No, for real. She not trying to play no game.
You trying to holler at me for what?
Like, if you don't waste people's time for real, like, I don't know why people do that. I mean what you say. Stand behind what you say. Sorry.
You good.
For he gotta like be ambitious, have like he wanna do something. He gotta have a plan. He gotta have a plan and like.
Have y'all ever watched Acrimony? I'm sorry.
No.
You ever watched Acrimony?
I have. Is
Okay.
it with
Tanaje, what's her name?
Vincent?
Yeah. So what happened? I'm sorry to cut you off, but remember what you're gonna say. But in her movie, she met a guy when she was young, in her teens. Mind you, she has anger issues. But she met a guy and he had this big plan worked out. He was like, "Baby, when I get rich, I'm gonna have everything you want, yada yada yada." He kept up this dream for her, right? It's been years. 20 years, 30 years have passed by. She's been taking care of this man. He's been at home. He's been
working on his dream,
yes,
though.
Working on his dream, but he's been at home. He haven't done nothing that he promised.
Nothing
That he promised her. Her sisters were telling her, "Leave this man. He's using you." Like,
because I remember her mom had left like a house for her and all that.
And he sold the house,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
To get some money.
Hold on.
And after that, his sisters were, and that was after the mom passed. After that, her sisters were like, "We're done. Like, leave him." She finally left him. He got rich.
Oh my god.
He got rich off the thing, and he went with another woman.
But she did leave him. She left him, and then he
Do
found.
y'all think she was wrong? I would have felt hurt because why didn't you come back to me and tell me that you had all this money and you were gonna?
He broke her off though. I think he broke her off. He wrote a check.
But still, that's not enough because she struggled taking care of that
Was
man.
he?
And she loved
was he
him.
like broke? Like
no job, no money,
I think,
no nothing.
Didn't they live in a trailer at one point?
No, they had.
He lived in a trailer.
Yeah.
what was he doing? Like what was he working towards?
I think
Something science.
yeah, science.
I don't
And
know.
then finally, like, it gave in. I think somebody bought the idea from him or whatever, so he became like super rich.
Yeah, but I understand because I've been with you for 20 years and you're gonna
20 years
Plus.
It was
They
20
were
plus
together
years
for
because
a
they were
minute.
together when they were teens, like probably like 15 type stuff. I remember the ages, but they got like old, probably like in their 40s when he finally got rich.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I loved that man, I would have told him, I understand you're working towards your dreams, but what are you doing until then? You know what I'm saying? To support us both. I understand. I'm supporting your dreams 100%, but what are you doing until then? Because you can't just be sitting and waiting for a
'Cause
miracle
you waited
to
for
happen.
too long.
But he got the most
happen.
patience in the world. Well, he has somebody to fall back on too.
That's
Yeah.
another thing. She made it comfortable for him to
Yeah.
know that she has his back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I understand you're
Way
working
too
towards your
comfortable.
dreams. We all support your dreams, but what are you doing until then to still support how you need to support in a relationship?
But didn't she want him back in the end? Like she felt like he didn't belong with that girl.
She went crazy.
Yeah.
She went on the boat, and I don't know if she killed them
Yeah, I gotta watch the movie again. I'm not
or
gonna lie.
she hurt them.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, she hurt them, and yeah,
But
she went to
wasn't
therapy.
the wife being like disrespectful to her as well? Like she made them no cap. Like she made him what he is with all the help.
You know what? While they were still together, he was seeing her, but not in like a relationship type.
They
But
were working.
She's the reason that his project got known and why he got rich.
Yeah.
The other girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have felt tried.
yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
understand that you help, but I've been helping him.
No, for
But
real.
he didn't
You just
cheat.
sent a
She
little
left.
message.
She left,
Yeah, it
and
was
then
her
he went
decision
with.
at the end of the day.
It
Yeah.
was her decision.
Yes,
She should've-
But
but
after
he
she
should
went through
have
all that,
known.
like,
He should have known how hurt he was when he like that's her mom's house. You
that
should know
part.
that she's heard about it and that's why she left you. I don't think he was being understanding. I think he was just like, I just got my check. I'm about to go with the new girl and that's that. But I feel like maybe he just didn't love her. I don't know.
Genuinely,
Maybe
no,
that's just
for
what it
real.
was.
Well, I need to watch that movie.
that movie.
It was
It's
a, good
a
movie.
very good movie.
It was. I'm not gonna lie.
What were you saying, Jennifer?
Oh, my standards. They're very high. Yeah, I don't like to waste my time. I like. What do I like? Really, I
What do you like?
I like.
What do you like? I don't even know.
No, for real.
Yeah,
No.
he gotta have he gotta be ambitious about something and really work towards it. I feel like that's like instant turn on. Like he really want that, he gonna get it. What else?
Wait, I'm so sorry. I promise I am. But another thing, a lot of people our age is doing right now is trying to be a rapper. And I'm not throwing shade. If you think you got bars, go rap. But I'm not gonna be doing what Taraji P. Henson was doing in the movie. Like, you better have a job and then go to the studio after. But sorry, keep going.
What if he's trash? Would you tell him?
Who gonna tell him?
Support his dreams.
Yeah, I'm gonna support your dreams. You support my dreams too, cause I'm gonna be out here hustling. Like, we're not gonna be broke together. I'm looking for someone we could build together. I want to think about the future, really. Like, I want someone who's smarter than me. I don't know, not smarter than me, but like
Can think better.
Teach you.
Yeah, teach me.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause I don't mind taking advice from people.
But they gonna make you feel slow.
Don't
I promise you.
Okay,
What? There's been
don't do-
times where I felt so slow. It's like, all right,
It's okay.
just chill. You don't have to say nothing.
Yeah,
no more.
teach you in a way
That
you know it's gonna help you progress. And all that.
help
I
me
feel you.
progress, and I'm gonna help you progress too. No, like, it's
Also,
not.
like, I feel like everyone needs someone that's not gonna let you give up on certain things and push you to do better.
Yeah.
Like,
That part.
what?
Cause
That's just.
I mean, you have to have like your own ambition at the end of the day, like your own. I want to go get it. I want to do this, etc., etc. But it's really nice to have somebody like pushing behind you and be like, yeah, you got this, etc., etc. I don't know. It's just like I feel like, how should I say this? It's like a different type of motivation when your boyfriend is the one telling you, like, you know, I'm so proud of you, you know, you did so good, etc., etc. It's just a different type of motivation. So that's a message for you boys.
I don't know what
Motivate
it
your
is.
girl that way.
I don't know what it is, but it's so weird to have. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
What?
Let me just say it's just me. Not to say having your significant other support you, but I just feel so weird when they're like, "I'm so proud of you." I'm like, "Oh, for real?" Because it's not common. I'm just gonna say it's not common for people our age to be like, "Yeah, I'm proud of you for doing this," or "It's really good that you did this." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This generation is very hateful.
You said it's very what?
Hateful. Like, I feel like we don't really. I feel like people don't wish best on people as they should.
Like everything's a competition now.
It
is.
But
sad case.
is that all for your standards?
I don't know how else to think about it. Cause I really don't be thinking about men. I
Do you
be
care
thinking
about looks
myself
at all?
I don't care about looks. I don't care that much. Like, I feel like if I like you, I like you. But I do have a preference. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say
You know,
but I don't care about, like,
yeah. When I was
whatever.
little, I used to love, like, nothing against no race. I used to love white boys. I loved white boys. I love Justin Bieber. I love Zac Efron. Like,
One Direction.
yeah.
Mine was behaving
But-
to me, please.
Yeah, mine's behavior all day.
As I grow up, like, even I noticed like a big change. I used to hate my real hair. I love my real hair now, and I really see myself marrying a black man.
Yeah.
So
Period.
that's
Haitian
just-
at that. We
yeah.
gotta
Wait.
Haitian.
I mean, it's
y'all
not all
y'all don't marry a Haitian?
It's not that we don't want to marry a Haitian, but Haitian men are crazy, bro.
I'm sorry, but if it come from God, I'll wait on God for that.
Yeah.
No.
Y'all don't want to dance compa at your wedding?
I do. I'm gonna teach him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach
Bro,
him.
you can't even dance yourself.
It's really hard to teach someone how to dance.
Exactly.
Not even
The
going.
first thing I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say I want to marry a Haitian man. That's not the first thing I'm gonna
I want
say.
to marry Haitian.
I want to marry a black man. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, black
Yeah.
man, black king me.
Bro, you know, like, jokes don't even, like, hit the same, like, if you're not dating a Haitian. Like, you can joke about certain things, like, in
Yeah, I know
Creole.
what you're saying.
Yeah, like, I feel like it's another type of connection you can have with somebody, like, in your same culture.
You're right.
Like, y'all come from, I say, not even the same backgrounds, really, because, you know, there's a lot of different places in Haiti. And most of us are Americanized. But I don't want to marry, like, a Zopapi. You know, somebody, like, straight from Haiti. I want somebody to, you know, actually seen or been through the experiences that I've been through as, like, a Haitian American.
Is it
Yeah.
because of their, like, traditional ways or their accent?
Um,
Because I feel like this
No,
generation
the
are
accent
really
is shallow.
hard on people with accents.
I don't know why.
No, this
That's so
generation-
shallow.
I feel like
No, but
no, but if you look at it for
That's
real,
shallow.
people think British accents are cute. They think Irish accents are cute. Why is it that like Haitian accents?
It's a different type of accent.
No, maybe it's because it's our own.
Yeah, because we're Haitian, I think.
Yeah, okay, maybe it's that.
It's a different type of accent. I'm telling you guys, it's different. Because if you listen to both accents and then listen to a Haitian accent, it's way different. It's way different.
But y'all don't think that's shallow? You're gonna date somebody because of an accent?
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't date them because of an accent, but I'm saying the accents are different. They're not the same.
Okay.
I
had to make that
You
clear.
hear someone British and you hear someone that has a Haitian accent. I don't know. The accents are different.
They are, but I feel like it's because we are Haitian.
Yeah.
That's how we, that's
maybe
why we
that.
look at it that way.
Maybe there's some.
The last thing, sorry y'all.
Oh yeah, keep going. Sorry,
You have to have a connection with God. Like we both have to.
That's big.
Be Christian.
You know, yeah, Christian. I'm not gonna force you to be like change your religion, none of that. If you're not, but like, we still gotta be able to
Pray together,
talk on that type of level.
That's a different type of intimacy for real. I seen this post yesterday. I always see posts. I know I always bring them up. It's okay. But this guy was basically, he was talking to other guys or whatever. I didn't follow up on his page, but it looks like that's what he does, like, you know, speak to men about, I guess, bettering themselves too, but bettering themselves like with their woman. But he was basically like saying like being able to get on your knees and pray together is like so much more intimate than, you know, just having sex with somebody. Y'all feel that way too? Have y'all been able to sit there and pray with your partners?
I have prayed with someone before.
I've prayed with someone before, but as far as it in this generation reaching a level of intimacy and how old we are, I haven't.
I never prayed with someone.
I'm sorry, the way you just said it.
Thank you, Jenna.
Like praying, saying the Lord's Prayer with someone, but I don't think this generation, I don't think they're at that level yet, if I can say it like that. Like as far as praying, like knowing that this is something we should do, I don't think they will do that.
Am I the only one? Like, I don't really, if I marry someone that happens to be in a different religion, I wouldn't care as much as long, like, we understand that we just both have two different religions and two different practices. Yeah. As long as it doesn't creep me out, you know, type stuff.
Yeah, I feel like, well, I'm not trying to go against nobody's religion or nothing like that, but for me personally, like you said, like if you end up marrying somebody that has a different religion, I would kind of steer away from that, just because like it's so much clashing. I feel like because there's so many different things that somebody else with a different religion will do that we won't do, or certain things that we do that they won't do. I don't know, I feel like it's so much clashing with that, so I kind of steer away from.
I mean, of course there's gonna be like different understanding, like we kind of come together to see how we're gonna raise our children.
That's hard.
Okay.
Have y'all watched Love and Hip Hop New York?
No.
There was this girl, she was Christian and she ended up marrying, I think he was Muslim, but he wanted to raise their child, well, I don't think they got married, sorry, say that back, but she wanted to raise her child like as a Christian, but you know, one that celebrates Christmas and Easter and all that, but he wanted to raise his son as a Muslim because it was a boy and he is supposed to be like the head of household. So I mean, just watching that too, like I already had that narrative in my mind that there would be too much clashing. Like they were always arguing about, you know, that I feel like that's something that could have been
avoided.
Yeah, avoided altogether.
I feel like it also depends on how deep you are into your religion, how strict you are with like stuff like that. I feel like that would come into play with it as well. Honestly, I would have to know everything before we get married. If I'm comfortable with like our decisions together, then I would have no problem. You know, if I love the person, that's just
Yeah.
Say something.
But yeah, as long as you're not sitting here saying, yeah, there's no God or something like that, like, and you're just not forcing your religion on me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
we're not praying to these stars or praying to
like,
the universe.
I feel like I'm not gonna be telling you, oh, you should read the Bible, or you know what I'm saying. But I would like, if you're open to learning, you know what I'm saying, and learning this religion and learning what it's about, then okay.
Yeah, and no slick shots, you know,
Mm-hmm.
about each other's religion. Just no disrespect about it. That's just
Respect.
the
Yeah,
big
I
thing.
feel that respecting each other's boundaries. I feel like we steered away from something. We were talking about something else.
Did you finish your standards?
Yeah, I think so.
You finished?
You said the last one was
Religion, not religion,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah,
relationship with God.
Okay.
yeah,
But yeah.
because
Okay,
the
that
relationship
part
with God will
definitely.
save you guys a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then we touched on marrying somebody from the same culture, and y'all said y'all wouldn't.
I'm sorry.
I would.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
by
not,
culture, are we talking about like Haitian culture, Jamaican culture,
Haitian.
all that? Oh,
I
If
would
you
think
Haitian,
the
marry a
Jamaican.
Haitian.
I'm not knocking it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but it's like I don't. It's not. I don't see myself, but it might be hard, cause Haitian men. I just feel like Haitian men are different.
They are built.
Haitian
different.
men have a lot of flaws, and I'm sorry.
They do.
I'm sorry to say it. Maybe it's because of what I grew up seeing, but I don't, as far as not even what I've seen, even from friends' stories of how they grew up, I just know Haitian men have a lot of flaws. They be having families back home. They be flying out to
seriously.
see these people. Like
That's why I say Haitian American. That's why I say Haitian American.
We
It's
see
not- and
this
I'm not saying they're the only ones that cheat, but it's just big on it. I
We
don't
see
know.
this stuff up close too. So like whether it's we know somebody that's Haitian or you know what I'm saying.
We watch our
see it.
parents
Mhm.
go through that, or even not even just our parents. It's all
I'm still
online.
going through it.
It's all online, and everybody will tell you. You know, Haitian men always have a family back home, etc. Et I get what y'all saying, but
Yeah.
I'm still finna go
But
for my Haitian.
not all
'cause-
men are the same. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
I'm not
put
gonna
Yeah.
put a bad
I'm not
rap on
knocking it.
Haitian men now. I'm sorry.
I'm
but
not.
I just had to say it.
No, for real. I wanted to ask y'all like another question. So I'm gonna tie back to what you had said a little bit earlier. About I forgot how you worded it, but it was about like your boyfriend not really calling you like his girlfriend, but he said like my girl.
My girl. If we're
Yeah.
talking, no. If he's my boyfriend, call me your girlfriend. You know?
Okay.
But like if we're talking and we're deep into talking and you know it's leading into a relationship, don't tell your boys that we're not nothing, because now
Okay.
you're making me look like
No,
a
seriously.
groupie or something.
Okay.
Just say I'm your girl.
I feel you. So my question would be, well, two things. Do you feel like a man can not act, but in a way that you can start to feel like you guys are in a relationship, or do you have to have it like said to you?
Wait, what?
Like, you know how, let's say you're talking to somebody, but y'all been talking for like 3-4 months, right? And the ways that he acts, like taking you on dates, always calling you, texting you good morning, you know, like certain things that only boyfriends do. Just because he's acting that way, would you assume that you guys are in a relationship now, or do you need him to tell you?
You have to ask me.
I have to hear it with
You
your
have to
mouth.
ask
Yeah,
me.
ask.
I used
But, yeah.
to be big on that. I mean, like that used to. I don't even know, guys.
I feel like they normalize like not. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like
have,
that's my
they
girl.
have.
Ask like, no, we're not. Like,
No,
you
for
could
real.
easily deny someone.
That's it.
Exactly.
If I hear
I
you
wanna
denying
hear
me,
it.
we're over.
Because he could just say, I never asked you to be my girl.
Exactly.
I never said you was my
Don't
girl.
do that.
Exactly.
Think about
So
it.
you
I feel
gotta
y'all on
ask
that.
me.
You have to say it with your mouth.
You have to ask me, will you be my girlfriend? Yes. Will you be my girl? No. What is
the
that? Will I be
receipts.
your girlfriend? Yes.
Do y'all need a date?
No,
I feel like I only need a date for marriage.
yeah, I probably
I
won't
don't think
remember.
I need-
yeah, I
try
feel
it,
you
but
on
I
that.
probably won't
I'd
remember.
like to have a date. You know what I'm saying?
You
But-
so
Wait, me?
yes.
Hey, my standards are high.
No, for real.
I'd like to have a date. This girl gonna celebrate 1 month,
wait.
2 months, 3
No, no,
months,
no,
4
no, no,
months,
no,
5
no.
months.
No. I don't care. We're not going out every.
I don't even want her.
You got her.
Every month.
Now
they
y'all
do-
clowning me.
You got her.
They do not miss.
Listen, I just want to know. Oh, this is the day you asked me out, like a year from now. I don't
Whatever.
care about
You
month
go-
by
you
month.
go-
I'm not posting you this month. Oh, 1 month, 2 months. You're not doing that.
But
You want
usually,
my
I like counting of when I met the person. I feel like that's a
Mm-hmm.
special moment too, not just like asking out, but like how we got to that progress. That point.
I don't care for that date. Like I don't remember the date, the first time I met somebody, because we're not nothing. I meet people all the time. I meet people all the time. But the date you said, will you be my girlfriend? Yeah, I remember that still.
Okay, you can remember it, but I don't think we need to make it like, I don't know.
Oh, I don't
big
care
and
about
si-
going out.
Wait, so
Okay.
every boyfriend you had ask you out?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. I'm
Esther,
funny.
You're funny.
Esther,
Yeah.
you been asked out?
You know, in a way, probably like one. But I feel like most of them you just, girl, I know you did not. I feel like most of the time, like, that's why I was going off of vibes. But it's not like I was assuming we was in a assuming we was in a relationship. But like both of us, you know, were at an agreement of where we were at, basically. Yeah, that, you know, we're not seeing nobody else and we're doing this right now. You know what I mean? That was like the communication that we had. But yeah, only one time. I think only one time somebody had asked me. But I've only had like 2 boyfriends, 3.
That's one thing.
3.
Oh, that's one thing that is me not moving my boundary for, because until you ask me to be your girlfriend, I'm not saying,
baby.
well, I'm not saying we're not loyal to each other, we're not talking, but I'm not your girlfriend. You didn't ask me to be your girlfriend.
I feel you on that. Do you guys have any closing remarks for anybody in a relationship going through something toxic, I guess?
Leave.
If they cheat,
Run. Run like run for the
and
hills.
don't look back.
Is one time, I feel like, would you leave someone the second time they cheated or the first time?
I feel like
that counts as boundaries.
Yeah.
If you say cheating is not like your standard, you know.
I feel like once you go back the first time, you're gonna go back again.
You're giving room.
Yeah, like they got comfortable. Like they got away with this, so there's gonna be other stuff that they're gonna try to get away with.
Yeah.
So that's my.
So leave. That's what y'all telling her.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Leave them if
Run
you can.
and don't look back. Don't look back.
Okay, well, this is the end. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This was 4TS. I'm Esther again.
Keisha.
Jennifer.
Charm.
And have a nice night.
4TS over and out.